I'm a SillyPseudonym playing a Nova Drift. And we're going to try some mines again. I do like mines. They're almost assuredly the best construct to use right now if you're going for a higher score. But they're talking over at EveCoZ's place about, and by place I mean Discord, about how fun dart mines could be. And I thought, it's been a while since I've tried dart mines. At least a dedicated build to them. Yeah, this is not an easy opening game. Would you mind just... Thank you, Comet. They're getting a little extreme here at the beginning. I know Annihilation Mode's supposed to be a bit of a challenge, but still, come on. Difference between challenging and suicidal. Alright, do we take the Bastion so we can go through the normal shielded construct nonsense? I suppose. Take the Architect. Not you. Not you. I will take the improved thrust, however. Still no mines. I do want the Deadly Wake and the Velocity. Let's get some Velocity, which is also a slight damage increase. We do want Warp Strike with this kind of build, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I also need some targeting. Okay, this is going to be annoying. No way can I get all of these, but I can try to get a few of them. Even if it's just by running into them. None of these hardly exciting. We have no constructs to use Elegant Construction with. It's a bit of a problem. Take the priority 0. Same issue, but... oh well. Maybe we'll find something one day eventually. Okay, try not to run right into the enemy, but not always easy. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill you first. You're too annoying. Thank you. Just in time for your twin to show up. Lovely. Alright, well, at least our shield's back, so we can take a few hits. I said a few hits. That's not a few hits. Game's generation of these opponents has not been kind to us. Definitely not helping out this build, and what is this nonsense? This is not what I need. Hey, convoy. Just want you to, explode for me. Deliver your juicy, juicy goodness. Your delicious innards. Game, you are not helping me out here. Burn damage is at least a damage increase of a sort. Beam weapons, not a damage increase of a sort. Unless you're talking about damage to myself. More hull is good. Deadly Wake is good. Deadly Wake is more damage. We have Candescence, so the Candescence will help us do a little bit more damage with this thing that we have going on here, whatever that may be. I should have taken that hull increase to get some plating. I'm worried we do not survive Omega with this. I'm worried that we just don't get there with Omega. Support specialist would be amazing if I had, you know, a construct. But unfortunately, I don't think mines have shown up yet. think we've seen everything but mines. Yeah, we've seen allies, we've seen... Well, we do have a construct technically because we do have the shield, so I guess it helps in that regard, but still. But still. Corrosion, I'm tempted by. Purge, not so much. Blink or Hull Strength, I think has to be the options here. Blink is good for maneuverability. Hull is good for, well, health. I'll take the Blink here and hope that's enough for us to get through Omega. Okay, charge up your little attack things. Yep. Try to blink through the worst of this. Well, that's okay. Who needs shields anyway? We sure don't. Not used to having an early blink like this. But that should be fun. Let's get our damage up. I'm worried our damage is nowhere near adequate. I don't need to blink away. Okay. Who needs shields again? Not I, apparently. At least that's the way I'm behaving. Wave 30. Haven't even gotten through this wave, actually, but you know what? The more the merrier. I just need you to explode. Is that too much to ask? Yeah, I need you to explode closer to your friends, but further away from me. I should have clarified. My apologies. That's on me for not being specific. Mines actually don't exist. I took the research body and bashed them and did not realize it. My apologies. Should have recognized that error earlier in this run. You're more annoying. Oops, need to remember to blink away from their attacks, though. That part is good, too. And just take hits for no good reason. Yeah, that too, that too. Warp Strike. On one hand, yes. On the other hand, I don't know if I survive Warp Strike now, so I'm going to take this hull increase. Trying to dodge all this craziness. And that is a bulwark, because of course it is. What else would it be? Here in the wave 30-something. At least it's just a small one. I wish I had that corrosion again, but you know what? We'll maybe make this work. Just get through it bit by bit. Singularity, you are here to rob me of my experience, aren't you? Yeah, I'm just gonna let that happen. Corrosion, sure. Less upfront damage, but maybe more long-term damage. That's the ideal, anyway. This has been such a weird run. Glad for that targeting. What in the world are you doing? Looking at that rock, perhaps? I have no idea. Need you to stop that and shoot on the enemies that actually can shoot us. Hidden power. That's a no. But, do you know what I do see? Finally, mines. We can actually use our unique ability. Admittedly, the mines are horrible and we can't do much with them, but we can actually use them. Which is a lot more than I could have said a few minutes ago. Need to pay more attention to that enemy instead of the one I'm looking for. Looking for the shielder instead of actual enemies attacking me. Probably not the best of ideas. I do like the idea of the armor. We do not want Minefield with Architect. Purification, I think, is too big of a hit to our weapon damage. Our darts do some burn damage, but that burn damage scales based on their weapon damage total. So taking this hurts our weapon damage, decreasing the burn damage applied by the dart, even as it increases the burn damage itself. I don't think that trade-off is worthwhile. The real question here to me is armor or warp strike. I do want warp strike in the long run. It's a decrease to our rate of fire and other things, and it does mean we take damage when we screen wrap, but it is nice to be able to get another hit in with these darts. On the other hand, armor is survivability. I think I take the armor here just because I'm worried about screen wrapping without some way of healing myself faster. I don't have essence sap, I don't have lots of other things I really would like to have. This is a horribly greedy maneuver on my part, but hopefully it'll work out. Oops, don't stand right in the middle of the beam weapon. At least I can make a mine every now and then. It will explode and do some damage to these bits and bobs. Alright, all but one down. That's decent. Especially considering we didn't do a great job of clearing out the escorts earlier. And I really do need to turn off auto deploy. Well, that's not necessarily true. I may just want to keep them on because I pretty much do want them to auto deploy once we have loaded mines going. In most circumstances. Not necessarily all, but most. Standard strike is nice, but I think I want payload here. I think we want everything, in fact, here, but getting charged mines is a big part of this build, I'm fairly certain. We really want to make it work. Alright, finally killed Omega. I was wondering if the screen was ever going to shrink back down. Of course, I got several hits in before their shield came down. Then can't hit them at all once their shields are down. And that's about par for the course, really. I guess we go absorption here. Glad to get some rerolls if you have any. No? Okay. Experience is fine. I didn't really need those rerolls anyway. Experience is fine. It's good enough. Put it that way, it's good enough. Right, loaded mines, please, loaded mines. Load these mines. Cads. Nope. Nope. Thank you. Not loaded mines. Force armor is good, channeling is good, support specialist is good. Stabilization is good. I'm going to take support specialist here just because, well, faster mine construction seems pretty useful. Get away from that nonsense. More tracers. More tracers, more better. Nope. Get away from that. Still no loaded mines. Well, who needs loaded mines when you have charge shot? I guess we could have taken purge for the search for a deflagration, but we don't have anything in the blast radius tree yet either, so I think we take something that's more immediately beneficial. Not the smartest of blinks, but it's better than some of them I've done. You can spread that burn damage to your nearby friends, if you don't mind. Oh, that's the wave I'm worried about. At least we have blink, so we have a little bit more maneuverability than we might otherwise have had, but still. Blast radius, I suppose. I'd really love skirmish into Essence Sap one day, just saying. Oh dear, even more. Well... okay, good. That's half of them. I'll take the skirmish. I asked for it. It would be rude to say no to it, though there were certainly other options there that could have been helpful. Oh, come on. You were close enough to spread some of that burn damage around. Apparently not. Feeling antisocial. Oops. Stay away from me, please. Shields are finally down, and now we can do this fun charge shot until they explode part of the game. Still no loaded mines, I will note, which is sort of the cornerstone of this kind of build. Loaded mines. Otherwise, we just have some very powerful but still very short range regular mines. Turns out that is not good for our ability to actually hit enemies that are coming in from multiple angles at a distance, and that's a juggernaut with a big tracer escort. Right. Well. Terminate, help me kill all of this a little bit faster if you don't mind. Dear, I don't know. We can handle this one. Yep, that's the kind of thing that's worried. I'm not even going to try to get you escort, convoy. I did get you, mind. I wasn't trying to. I was mostly just worried about staying alive against this. The good news, such as it is that the tracers have not fired yet, but the bad news, such as it is that it doesn't need to, because Juggernaut's going to do the job for it. Gads. Comet. Can't help but notice that you missed. Kind of hoping that you would, well, not miss. Splinter. I'll take the elegant construction for faster construct assembly. Couldn't get through there as fast as I hoped I would. Gads, look at this thing. It's not even down to a third of its health yet. Oh, that was not what I intended at all. That was also not what I intended at all. Would you mind just exploding for me? Just this once. And now that we're severely weakened, it's time to fight Scion. Oh, joy, oh joy. Oh joy. No, I'm not even going to try to get close to you this time, Scion. You do what you want to do. I'm staying back here. Fire a few pot shots in your direction, but that's going to be about it for now. Yeah, that one actually hit. Congratulations to us. But mostly they're just going to do that number when it's spinning. Mostly. Okay, targeting. Once again, do appreciate you trying to help hit something, but kind of wish you would have a better choice about what that something was. Okay, we're getting there slowly. Oh, so very slowly. Annoying watching my shield try to come back just to be detonated by the mines, but that is what we signed up for when we tried this build. That's what we signed up for. Can't complain to it for my poor choices, as it were. Well, I technically could. In fact, I probably should more often. That way the little people that live in my computer know they need to shape up. Oh, nope. That's not what I wanted. That, on the other hand, is. I did want my mine to detonate there. I could re-roll for loaded mines, and maybe I should. I don't know. I do want that warp strike, but essence sap is here, and I want that even more. I need that extra healing. I was really worried against that juggernaut. Of course, the healing would be even better if my mine would help out. Just saying. Would be a bit better. Get a bit of improvement on the matter. Oh, good. Celestials. Well, it was nice to have that shield for that half second. Gave us a little bit of a bonus. Oops, run away. Okay, 1 down, 2 down. What was I ever worried about? Dying horribly in a hail of flaming attacks. Yeah, that's probably it. Okay. Well, we can get rid of that nasty shield business and get some actual protection from all this. Mastery would be nice. Bravado if we had a functioning build online, but again, no loaded mines, so we don't have a functioning build online. Turns out. Alright, that's fine. We'll figure out something, I'm sure. Ouch. Pain. Ouch. Trying to split my damage and hitting nothing instead. Come on. Just explode. Yep, share that burn. At least we have some corrosion to help with Warbringer, but I'm still quite concerned about Warbringer because we are nowhere near where we need to be in terms of actual ability to handle multiple enemies. If it were just Warbringer with no escorts, we wouldn't be in too bad a shape, but with their escorts, especially the Annihilation mode double escorts instead of just one, we have a bit of a bigger problem that we're going to have to deal with. Wrong specialization. If we had loaded mines, the delta would be fine. Do I want the core shielding or the force armor more? I think I want the force armor. That hull damage resistance is pretty nice. And the crash damage as well is going to be useful. And crash knockback resistance because, again, Warbringer. Warbringer does like to ram you when it gets close. So we want something to help with that part. And hello, Juggernaut. Not surprised to see you, but not happy to see you either. But at least we have a somewhat better weapon this time around. And we have Essence Sap, which might help us heal a bit faster. Well, you got a little bit of a hit in there, Comet. I appreciate it. Some improvements better than none. And that was a total whiff, but... Right. Incendiary Strike is a lot more damage. Rancor slows us down, but is also a little bit more damage and defense. Which do I want more? I think I take the Incendiary Strike. That extra burn damage will add up. And again, Warbringer. Warbringer is going to be a problem here. So I want that extra burn damage adding up quickly. If I reasonably can help it. Thank you for running into that mine for me. Thank you for exploding inside Warbringer, so we get a little bit of a corrosion bonus to that. No, don't want this, please. Please, no, thank you. Glad for that Essence App now, I can tell you that much. Okay, once again, all that extra burn damage is quite welcome. Not how I would generally recommend using Blink, I fully admit, but I wanted to kill that enemy quickly and get to work on Warbringer yet again. And that's the only way I saw to reasonably do so. Maybe I should have taken that Rancor for the... Self-destruct is good for burnt reactors. High explosion to get down to rupture would also be nice, and bigger blast race is always nice, but let's take this self-destruct. That at least gets our mines doing a little bit more damage. You're a champion version, so I want to kill you quickly if you don't mind. You do mind, apparently. Well... so it goes. Alright, good. Now we can start working on Warbringer yet again. Warbringer only has one main beam left, but that's fine. In fact, I prefer it that way. That's... finally. Don't like that champion serpent, no siree, Bob. I need much bigger blast radius to deal with you. Just gonna tap fire a bit here just to try to get it down a little bit faster. Yep. That's fine. Detonate over there. Just a basic minefield. Well then. Feel a bit shocked. Spitfire, on the other hand, that is quite expected. Yes, get close to your friend. Even more burn damage. Are we ever going to take this warp strike? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. That came out of nowhere. Did not have time to prepare for that one. Allergy season is upon us. Not as bad as it was earlier, but still. I definitely feel it sometimes. They cut grass at school a couple of days ago, and whew, didn't think I was ever going to stop sneezing and the sniffling. Alright, wave 90. Are we really going to make it all the way to Seraph without having loaded mines in a mine build? We might, you know. We might. I just need you to die, please. Just brute forcing my way through this one. Not the smartest of maneuvers, but I'm hoping it'll even out. Experience? What in the world's causing that weird trajectory? Alright. Large fireballs, not good for you. Doctors generally recommend avoiding giant fireballs of doom. Glad for that. Deadly Wake helping us out there. As well as, of course, our mines. They don't fire our weapon, but they do still detonate. Good enough for me. This is just absurd. This is just absurd. Fine, we'll take it. Not like they're doing me much good in any way. We'll make them stronger, bigger blasts. I'm sure that'll be fine. Okay, I need you to stop shooting. You don't mind. And we do get to Seraph. Congratulations to us all. Now, I am concerned that we do not have the damage output to really handle this fight very well, but that's okay. We have charge shot darts and apex mines. Not loaded apex mines. I'm sure that's gonna be fine. Definitely not a slow, agonizing descent into madness. Just building up lots of burn damage. Alright, yeah, I need you to just explode. Run into my mine, would you please? Thank you. Okay, that at least died close enough to transfer a little burn damage, hopefully. Now, I said hopefully, but then I don't see any. Just my own darts. Lovely. Lovely. Alright. Okay, new plan. What we're going to try to do is cheese the game. See, we're in this wave. We're kind of stuck here for quite a while. So, if we take a long time in the Seraph fight, the Seraph will summon lots of reinforcements. Those reinforcements, therefore, will give us experience. Therefore, by making this fight last as long as possible, we will gain more experience than we might if we had finished it quickly. Therefore... No, come on. Discharge turret, need you to go away. You're far too annoying. Same for you, Shielder. Oh my goodness. Is this... It is an Easter miracle. Sure, I'd love this purge and core shielding and stabilization, but loaded mines. Our mines now fire our weapon in a radial spread. Such a weird concept. I wish I thought of getting that one earlier. That English, proper speaking, who knows? Yeah. We really should have picked up that mod earlier. Next time, when I'm doing a loaded mine build, I'm going to try to pick up loaded mines when I see it, quite early in the run. Because it will definitely appear quite early in the run on multiple occasions. Because, of course, why wouldn't it? That definitely helps get a few more darts out here to help with different enemies doing their thing. Lets me focus on certain enemies more, while the darts hopefully handle the others. Yep, come back here. There you go. Now, burnout reactors would be lovely, because burnout reactors will make our construction rate much higher. Okay, waiting to the fire so I can blink, hopefully away from them. And thank you, Terminate, for making that horribly long fight last somewhat less time than it might have otherwise. I may want to go singular strike here, because otherwise we're struggling a bit. We're struggling. That's not going to help us out. Reroll at least. We take charged mines, we're going to probably want Overseer. Rancor's nice. Do I just use this Revelation on Defiances? The extra plating is not nothing. It's not amazing, but it's not nothing. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Good. Yeah, having these mines loaded will help with those enemies quite a bit. So, Comet, that was not very kind of you. Probably should get Warp Strike now if it shows up. Of course, there are so many things we do still won't. Warp Strike, Mastery, Mine Specialist would be amazing, would certainly love it. That way I could avoid taking Overseer, keep my weapon, and still have plenty of mine build capacity. And of course, just making the mine build faster and do more damage and throw out more darts, all those would be good. Oop, that was not exactly smart, but it worked out. What else do we want? Singular Strike is interesting. I do like the extra damage, but it does mean we throw out less darts. Fewer darts. But, yeah. I mentioned Mastery, so I should take the Mastery. Gives us a little bit of a boost to our weapon stats across the board. Okay, that was not what I was hoping for. Nice convoy. I'll take the boost if nothing else. Alright. I appreciate that your aim has improved, Comet. I do. I don't want to criticize you for that, but on the other hand, with Bulwark, you do want to hit this section back here, not the front. They have a very big, very angry shield that really doesn't like being disturbed. So you kind of want to hit it over here. I'm just going to be sitting here for quite a while. Oops, that's not what I intended to do. But it worked out. So who are we to complain? Yeah, I was going to say targeting. Please do not try to target the orbs. That's not what we want. Not at all. I am going to risk getting close to a Scion this time around. Nothing else, having my mine detonate closer means we get a few more darts lodged into Scion. That's a nice long convoy. It would be a shame if something happened to it. Alright, well... yeah. Yepers. Yep. Pain, suffering, pain, agony. A rate of fire up sounds very useful to me. It is not ideal, but it is good enough. I have so many rerolls, I really should, I guess, just start spinning them, but rate of fire increase is something I have been worried about. Not enormously, but enough that I think picking this up is pretty good. And of course, if we get Splinter, our rate of fire will go down, so that allows me to take Splinter without hurting too badly in the charge rate. Don't like that. Do like that mine detonating right there. Oh, no. Blink away from that. Try to, at least. Mines might have saved us there on multiple occasions. Not a huge convoy, but I'll take every little bit of help I can get. Burnout reactors. I do want that Splinter, but even more so I want these burnout reactors. That is going to help us quite a bit. Means our mines take more damage over time, but they will also build faster and charge up faster if and when we ever get charge mines. It also means that their detonation damage is burn damage, and since we already have some things helping us out with our burn damage, having a little bit more of it applied is certainly not something I'm going to say no to. Just teleport right into the middle of that one. I was expecting it to take a little longer to detonate. It did, in fact, not take a little bit longer to detonate. Glad for these burnout reactors now, that is for certain. Definitely helping us get these mines out faster and doing a lot more damage with them. Need you to go away, please. Thank you. Maybe not the most helpful attack, Comet, but I appreciate the thought. Kind of don't want serpents like this to get too many heads, though, because then they sort of beam spam you to death. The episode of Macross right here. Warpath would be nice, but this bigger explosion so we can get down to Rupture would also be pretty good. We do want Rupture. Egads, deflagration feels like it'd be 387 miles away from this, but just because of how much harder it is to get upgrades at this point. But we take what we can get. Getting a little too close for comfort there. Once again, Comet, I think I need to explain basic bulwark anatomy to you. There you go. Wasn't quite a good hit, but you know what? You got very good instincts there. You waited until they were starting to turn in one direction, exposing the vulnerable section to you, and then you attacked at the earliest opportunity. That is worth applauding, I think. That's painful. Thankfully, we have Essence Sap to help heal us. Retribution's fine. It's good enough, but no, it's not. I need more. I need more. I like the Burst Fire. I like the Rupture. I like the Warp Strike. You know what? I'm going to take the Warp Strike. Good enough. Good enough. That's going to help us clear out areas much faster. If I had all the upgrades in the world, what else would I do? I would shrink our shield and take conversion. I would definitely take, what else? Purge. So I could get deflagration. That would be useful. I missed a lot of those attacks, but not all of them. Of course, I would happily take Mine Specialist if and when I called it. Yet again, we do this dance with Bulwark, trying to stay away from their revenge attacks and their afterburner-y attacks. What in the world? Ouch, pain, ouch. Yep. And by trying to stay away from, I mean run right into it, because I got too close and collided right through the middle of Bulwark. This is one of the reasons I'm rather paranoid about taking Apotheosis, even more so than normal in Enemies 2.0. I have killed myself by hitting that revenge attack at the wrong moment. At the wrong location, perhaps more accurately. And it's not good. I'm just going to be upfront with you. It's not good when that happens. I think you were supposed to be escorting something, or... you seem to have lost your way a bit. Just saying, you may want to consult your map. I do want all of this here. Take the Juggernaut. I do like Singular Strike in most instances. Don't know if I like them as much here, but with Warp Strike, I'm more willing to grab it. Should have looked at that more carefully, too. I always have the feeling when I try builds like this, and it has happened before, I get tunnel vision and there's Mine Specialist right there, and I just do not see it. I see something more immediate. More immediately pressing, I guess I should say, and then I completely miss one of the most powerful upgrades I could possibly get. Turns out that's a bad thing. Oops, nope. Stay away from me, please. But yeah, Warp Strike has definitely helped us with crowd control. We were a bit lacking in that regard. Nope. Run away. Run away even more. Run away and still get hit. But not by as many as we might have if we had not run away. So I'll take it. Right, you need to detonate. Thank you. Maybe I should get Splinter. Who needs rate of fire anyway? Hello, Scion. No shielder to escort you this time. I appreciate that. You know what? This isn't smart, but I'm more worried about the Lance. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Ooh, it's fine. 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 Nope, 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 nope. Okay, not necessarily a great way of handling this situation, but... Ouch. Pain. Ouch. Yeah, not killing Scion quicker is going to get us killed, if only because we cannot handle it and the other reinforcements very easily. Of course, the good news is they fall into the singularity and kill themselves sometimes, so it's not like there's no upside. It's just a lot more downside than upside in many of these circumstances. Alright. Wrong specialist. Already mentioned not wanting purification. Weapon damage down is too much. Egads. You're gonna make me choose, aren't you, game? You're gonna make me choose. Problem is, we don't have mine specialists, so this makes our mines much slower to build. But it makes our mines much more powerful. Let's give it a shot. So our mines now don't pre-build, as it were, since we can only build one. But when they detonate, they make an impression. Now, the question is, do I just take Overseer? Without Mine Specialist, I'm going to need something to really keep these mines going. And Overseer is the only other way that I can think of. Alright, that's not... What in the world? What? Stop, stop, stop. Yes, what is going on here? I don't know, but it's going to kill me. Oh, maybe not. Essence Sap saves the day again. No surprise in that one. Maybe not saves the day. Maybe merely delays the inevitable. Beam attacks. Okay. Right. Oh dear, tracers. Yep. Nothing to worry about here. Yeah. Until I exploded. Frustrating. Maybe I should have just spent those rerolls looking for Mine Specialist. I had plenty of them still. Still, that was fun. That was a unique challenge going so long with just basic mines. It definitely made it feel like a very different experience, if a somewhat frustrating experience at times. But I still had fun, and I guess that's the main reason I keep playing this game, approaching 1,000 hours in. But I think I'm going to give my poor fingers a break, so instead, I shall thank you all for stopping by.